Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to SABALI Travel Mobility, your trusted guide for ethical and lawful travel. Listen, we are standing on the edge of a massive, massive shift. The year 2026. It's what experts are calling Europe's migration reset. The old ways, applying for visas with stacks of paper, they're disappearing. They're being replaced by AI systems, digital tracking, and brand new opportunities based on merit. But don't worry, change, for those who are prepared, always brings opportunity. Today, we're going to break down exactly how you can navigate all this legally, honestly, and successfully.
So, let's just tackle the big question head-on, right? Is Europe closing its doors for good? I mean, with all this talk about digital walls and new rules, it's so easy to think that the gates are just shutting. But the reality? It's much more complex than that. It's not really about closing doors, it's about changing which doors are open and who gets the keys.
So let's dive in. We are officially moving from an era of paper files and long queues to an era of what they call digital sovereignty. What this means is that countries are using technology to manage their borders with unbelievable precision. And this leads to a huge shift toward merit-based migration. They're not just looking for more people, they're looking for people with specific skills. And in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to be the person they're looking for.
All right, here's how we're going to break it all down for you. First, we'll look at the new digital wall at the border. Then, the good news, the doors swinging wide open for talented people. After that, we'll put Germany and France under the microscope to see their different approaches. We'll talk about why your integrity is your most important passport. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a practical checklist you can start using today.
Okay, first up, the single biggest change you'll face at the border. I want you to forget everything you know about getting that satisfying stamp in your passport. Seriously, it's about to become a relic, a thing of the past. The whole system of entering and exiting is going digital. Wow, just look at the difference here. It is night and day. The old way, it relied on a border guard's eye and a stamp. Things could get missed, and overstays might slip through the cracks. But the new entry/exit system, or EES, it's automated, and it is totally unforgiving. It scans your face, it scans your fingerprints, and creates a permanent digital record. If you overstay by even 1 day, the system flags you instantly, and that triggers an automatic multi-year ban. There's just no arguing with the algorithm. So just think of the EES as a perfect digital ledger. From our perspective as Muslims, this actually lines up perfectly with our core principles. A visa is a contract. It's an ahd. You are making a promise to follow its rules, and that includes the departure date. This new system, well, it simply enforces a commitment that we are already commanded by Allah to honor.
Now, what if you're from a country that used to be visa-free, like the UAE or Malaysia? Well, there's a new step for you, and it's called ETIS. The easiest way to think about it is like a lightweight digital visa. It's a mandatory online authorization you have to get before you even think about flying. It's just another layer of this new digital wall pre-screening everyone before they even board the plane.
All right, enough about the walls, let's talk about the doors, because this is the other half of the story. While Europe is definitely getting stricter about who gets in, it's also getting so much more active about inviting the people it actually needs. And right here, this is where the real opportunity lies for so many of us.
So, the EU has launched this pretty incredible platform called the EU Talent Pool. Now, this isn't just another job website. This is a government-backed system. It connects certified professionals directly with employers. It's simple. You get your skills certified, you create your digital profile, and the system literally matches you with companies that need your exact skills. This whole process is designed to cut out the middlemen and the scammers, and it puts legitimate, qualified people on a fast track for a visa.
So, what skills are we talking about? Where are these open doors? Well, take a look. Healthcare is at the very top of the list, followed so closely by IT, engineering, and skilled trades like construction. You have to stop thinking of these as just jobs. Think of them as open invitations. If you have skills in these areas, you aren't just another applicant. You are the solution to a huge problem that Europe is facing right now. Now, while the EU is setting the big picture rules, individual countries are all taking their own different approaches. So let's zoom in a bit on the two big powerhouses, Germany and France, and see how their strategies are actually quite different.
This table really lays out the two competing ideas. On one side, you have Germany, which is going all in on attracting talent with its new opportunity card. It's a points-based system. You might not even need a job offer to move there, as long as you've got the right combination of skills, age, and experience. Then, on the other side, you've got France. France is doubling down on integration. Starting in 2026, if you want to stay long-term, you absolutely must pass mandatory French language and civics exams. They want to see that you're making a real effort to belong. And to show you just how serious Germany is, just look at this number. 45,934 euros. That is the new minimum salary for people in those high-demand fields to qualify for the EU Blue Card. This isn't just some random number. It's a very clear signal that Germany is serious about attracting real professionals who can contribute to their economy from day one.
Okay, so we've looked at the technical systems, we've looked at the national strategies, but how should we, as people of faith, approach this brand new transparent world? Well, the answer is simple, and it's profound, with integrity and with excellence.
This beautiful ayah from Surah Al-Isra, it's our guide. A visa, it is a commitment, it is a covenant, an ahd, between you and the country you're visiting. Now, these new digital systems, they enforce this in a worldly way. But our motivation is higher. We fulfill this commitment because Allah the Almighty has commanded us to, and we know that we will be asked to.
And here's the most important point. In a world of automated checks and digital footprints, honesty isn't just a virtue anymore, it's a strategy. The path of ihsan, of excellence, presenting your true skills, being honest, respecting the law, is now the most direct, the most effective path to success. This new system is literally designed to reward the prepared and the truthful.
Now, I know this might all seem a bit overwhelming, but it really isn't. It just requires preparation. And the time to start getting ready for 2026 is not in 2025. It is right now, today. Let's walk through the exact actionable steps you can start taking.
Okay, here's your 3-step plan. Number 1, certify your skills. Being self-taught is wonderful, but these new systems need official proof. Go get that diploma, get that trade certificate. Number 2, learn the language. I'm telling you, even a basic A2 level can literally be the one thing that sets you apart. And number 3, digitize your documents the right way. Use the standard Europass CV format and get your degrees verified internationally. The new AI scanners will instantly reject anything that's not standard. You have to be ready before you even click submit.
So we'll end with this thought. This 2026 reset, it's not about closing Europe off. It's about clarifying the entrance. The lawful door, the halal door, is being highlighted and open wider than ever for those with real skills and honest intentions. So the question is no longer, how can I get in? The real question now is, am I prepared to walk through the door that is already open for me? For more updates like this, make sure you subscribe to SABALI Travel and Mobility. Until next time, travel safe and stay blessed.